Namaste, my warriors, and welcome to Universal Goddess Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I'd like to know where everyone's from as you come in here, the warrior circle. All right, let's tap in, guys. You're being followed. These flying monkeys don't get it. They're at the last of their whim. Okay. Um, Following you, taking pictures with you, like as you walk by them. So it's gonna look like you were hanging out with them. They want to bring to court pictures to show that you guys were hanging out together. Or look, we're still together. So you can still give me her checks or her unfreeze the accounts or everything. Nothing's gonna work. It's not gonna work. The tactics that they're using. Remember that they left me penniless here. Like they took my Cash App card. There's no way to make money. So I had to go to SSI because they got me into the car accident, right? Which messed up, destroyed my back. So I had to get SSDI or whatever. So he's been working behind the scenes to have them remove that, take that away from me. I don't know what he's doing, but it is. Then I had to go get for the food stamps, right? So I don't know what he's doing behind the scenes, but they're sending me a bunch of letters that they're cutting me off for the food stamps. So this is how he wants me. Totally, like no pennies, no nothing, no food, no nothing, because he doesn't have he made sure that my kids don't share none of their food, their groceries. My daughter even took away her toaster oven and her microwave. She had put locks on the teeth have little holes in them. If you look at the teeth, she put little locks on them so that I couldn't use that. This is the tactics that they use. The bullying. My son came in here. First he said, "Oh, look, mom, if you want, you can hang out in the sunroom, the sun house that he has outside, right?" And I noticed that, I looked through I never go in there, never ever go in there. This time I decided, because I could see that he had a cute little chair in there. So I decided to open it up and look at the chair that he had in there, which was really cute. One of the dogs went in and he trampled on his little seedlings, his little plants that he had planted. But I didn't even know that. Like I didn't even know that he planted anything, and I couldn't grab the dog quick enough to so he didn't trample. So he got so out of control, but I already knew that they're doing magic on them to go against you, like in all ways. And my son came at me like this like a monster. He came upstairs and he was like, they killed 4 of my plants, or they trampled them, and he kicked my door in, and everything went flying. Like the door has 2 pieces because I found my other piece in the woods that she had taken off. So I found it again and I put it, I'm using it again. Like it's going too far. Like the tactics that they're using, the poisoning of the dogs, way too much. The computer's not working right anymore. They messed with the power line or whatever it is to plug it in. As you can see, me just trying to get in here, it was going all bonkers. I can't get a reading out. They know that they've already lost. They want you to go to court. Look, this is the delusion of them. They did all of this to you. A fraud, identity theft, perjured themselves. They dragged your name through the mud. They put you in a psych ward, right? They put you in a psych ward and then said, you're going to be in there for a long time. And then drove by here and said, no mercy. I will give you no mercy. And I have 4 psych doctors lined up for you. And then now they want to come back and say, well, we want you to go to court and say this, this, and this. What? They want you to save their ass from robbing you. Please, somebody tell me where. Not only that, but they've killed everything around you, right? They've killed everything around you. Hold on. So it was a little cold out there. They killed everything around you, right? Poisoned everybody's thoughts. about you. And anyone who really knows you, like really knows you not like that. Whatever. If he's out there saying, if they're out there saying you're hoeing and you're this, that, and you're sleeping with men or you got an STD, meanwhile you're not even out there. Nobody even sees you. They can't even make up a name. They can't even come out. Well, she's sleeping with who? Who's she sleeping with? Who he sleeping with? They can't even give you that. And to the divine masculine, please, like, I don't know how many readers got to tell you over and over again, don't leave these karmics behind. You have to cleanse yourself from these negative entities. They're attaching all kinds of negative entity attachments. They're throwing all kinds of beautiful women at you. You better watch it, because all they want to do is trap you with a baby or give you an STD that you will never forget. Okay, because a lot of these karmas are walking around with HIV, and nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it, and they're just giving it, keep giving it and giving it, because they figured if nobody, they gave it to me and nobody told me, they're gonna keep giving it. And this is, and so on and so on and so on. Like, they bring it to their partner. If their partner's seeing someone, they're bringing it to them. It's going like that. Like it's traveling like really quick. And a lot of people, a lot of innocent people, be careful. They want to give it to you. They want to give it to the divine masculine, the divine feminine. If you're celibate, stay that way. You will know each other when it comes time. They're going to throw all kind of men and women at you. Beautiful men and women. They're going to think that they know exactly what you want and what to say. Believe me when I tell you, you will know each other. You've got things to talk about with your divine feminine and your divine masculine. And you guys are going to be talking over each other because there's so much to talk about. And you're both going through similar situations, a lot of similar situations. You got a toxic ex that don't want to let you go because of their codependency. They want you to seem like you're codependent on them. Oh, well, she needs me because I pay for shit. You don't get a red cent from this person. Nothing. You get nothing. Divine masculine, she gives nothing. Nothing to you. There's no real love there. You've never felt that, ever. Ever. Other than, let me go, give me some money so I can go get my hair and nails done. Let me go get this. Let me go get that. Where's the real love? Like, where did you ever feel that? With a divine feminine, you're going to feel it. It's inevitable. You're both going to feel it with each other. Like, this is going to be magnetic and beautiful. And who cares about the age difference? I mean, I've never dated anyone younger than me. I just, we're at an age that as long as you're legal, like legal, like, you got to be out of your 20s, man. You can't come up to an older woman and you in your 20s, please. You got to be at least to your 30s and up. You know, I mean, I feel that way. But they're going to be throwing everything at you, man. They're trying to get you in prison. Stop doing favors for people. Don't meet up with them. This is a time to be celibate, by yourself, go into hermit mode, meditate. You have to align your chakras. You have to get rid of all these negative entity attachments to you. You've been sleeping around, and you got to understand that all they do, they're throwing you. Listen, your ex got another girl that's ready to jump you, to pounce on you. All right, to give you a baby, because she didn't succeed. So she knows what you like. So she's lining them up for you. So keep going. If you keep going out there, and they will succeed in taking you down, because she could care less. This karmic wants to take you down in the worst way. You understand me? She's setting you up with too many other people involved. Like, she want to set you up to go to jail for life. You go near this woman or she's near you, you better pull out your phone, because she plans on calling the police and saying that you brutally beat her up, and she getting beat up by somebody, or she going to beat up herself. So you better pull out your phone. You better have cameras on outside of your home, inside of your home. Record this shit. This is serious. This is serious, because she's going to get you for domestic dispute, domestic abuse of her or her child. She's going to say that you sexually abused her child. She's going to say that you raped her and beat her up. Listen, this is serious. So get with the program. Don't let her in your house. Don't let her anywhere around you. She's tracking your car. She's tracking your phone. She's tracking all your whereabouts. You better make sure that you've changed all your password, all your codes to any kind of money matter, business matter. Don't get her involved in all of this, because she's planning on taking you out. She got people lined up to take you, to literally take you out, because she figures if she take you out, she can stay with your money. This is all that she wants. And you know what's crazy is that it's not only her, your families don't mean you well either. Like, if you stop giving to them, they're going to be your worst enemy. And that's where you'll know that you don't even matter to them. It's what you bring to the table that matters. All right. And that if you do have a brother, they're trying to put your brother against you. I don't know if it's your little brother, but he feels like he wants to follow in your steps. And if you're working with this coven, or you used to work for this coven, they're trying to get him to go up against you. So that means to poison you, poison your food, poison your thoughts, poison his thoughts against you. Yeah. They put pin families against other family members, just to bring chaos in your life. They don't want you to find love. They want to redirect you. So if you planned on heading towards your divine feminine and talking this out, you need to gather up those nuts. Okay? Gather up the will and just do your damn thing. Go talk to your divine feminine. Stop it with the I'm scared, I don't know what she's going to say, and tell the truth. The truth. She's going to tell you the truth. You're going to tell her the truth. She knows that all they do is scam. They're scheming and scamming and lying to everybody. That's the only way they get their flying monkeys to do their dirty work, is because then they have them they lie to them. They lie to them about everything. Oh, they're robbing me and I need you to help me out. Meanwhile, this person is trying to rob this person of absolutely everything this person has. This man that's actually working with your ex. Your ex and the divine feminine's ex are working together and plotting against both of you. That's why you got similar cases that are similar to each other, because they're both plotting and planning. And if they can't see these plans are not working out so far, they want to take you out. They want to take you out. They want to take the divine masculine out and the divine feminine out. So I'm just saying, you need to be diligent and be very careful. Hold on. Okay, I just wanted to see. So please, your divine feminine doesn't want anything to happen to you. She's trying to warn you in all ways, and at this time is not the time to. They're trying to distract you in every way possible to keep you away from your divine feminine. Okay, and you need to get there. You guys need to talk. You need to get it together. You got things to do. Okay, worldwide. That's I just heard that you got things to do worldwide. Like, you guys are going to be traveling the world and doing nothing but good. Nothing but good, and what you deserve is coming towards you. Nothing but good positivity. So just um just be brave. Is what I'm gonna say. Be brave. Come on in and talk to your divine feminine. She's got to talk to you too. You guys got things to, you got to get together with this. This is, you know, you're both going through way too much. Way too much. Divine feminine. If you're living in a house right now, a private house, they plan on burning the house down completely. They plan on doing some explosion in order for no one to survive. You got to understand these narcissists, they don't know how to love. So they plan on taking out everybody in the house. Whoever's in the house at the time, um, he's planning an explosion. And I'll tell you this because when I said that he was planning on burning this house down, it went up in flames. We had a fire. Um, well, this time they want an explosion. They want to make sure that you don't make it. It's not going to happen. You are divinely protected, and not only divinely protected, but they put a big giant case on you that you are being watched like gold. Okay, you are being watched, but it was because they decided that they were going to scheme up a plan and cause one of the murders that they committed, and put sprinkle some of your evidence around there, or sprinkle some of the evidence from around the scene and bring it to where you live. And they figured that they were going to frame you for a murder they committed. They've committed many, many worldwide, because they go and they travel and they commit these murders. They poison people on other sides of the country, the state, the world. Okay, everybody's doing a favor for somebody else. They just date somebody randomly. Everybody's got, and you got to understand, everybody that's involved and they're getting rid of has life insurance policies on them. They don't just get rid of them just to get rid of them. No, 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 no. Everybody's lining those pockets with everybody that they take. Every single soul that they line up, they take. They think that you know what's funny is these same coven members are taking each other out, and they're falling like flies, and they're going, wow, wait a minute, wait, you think the magic that we did is backfiring, or that's doing magic on us, and that's why already we've lost already like 3 or 4 of our coven members? No, no, no. You got to understand, they're getting greedy to the point that if you didn't take out your family members or enough of them, they decided that they're going to take you guys out. Your own coven members are taking you out. They line in their pockets with your soul. You don't know that they have a life insurance policy on you, just like anybody else that left here. I didn't know they have a life insurance policy on me, but they've been trying to take me out, and in fact, they falsified a death certificate, divine feminine, divine masculine. They falsified a death certificate. So yeah, they took a payout. They got to pay out. That's why they try hiding you. That's why they don't want you outside. That's why they try to cause you sickness. So you could have been having some lower pains or some kidney or liver pains. Yeah, they were doing brujeria, voodoo, santeria, hoodoo. Yeah, they were driving around with a voodoo doll. Okay, the dark priest, a voodoo, a voodoo witch, right? It was a man, a voodoo witch. I think he's from Jamaica or Africa. Jamaica, I'm gonna say Jamaica because I don't think he's Haitian. I think he's Jamaican. Yeah, driving around with his voodoo doll, doing voodoo on you. Send that shit right the fuck back. Pray to God and tell him, take care of this. Take care of this motherfucker. I know you know what he's driving around doing. Listen, God wears your t-shirts. Okay? He's by your side at all times. All right. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel. You got the angels, Raquel. You got them all. You got all these archangels and guardian angels guarding you like gold. I'm telling you. You should have, with all that they've done to you, you should have been in jail. You should have been in the psych unit still under some psychiatric meds, psyched up, doped up, handcuffed to a bed. All right? You should have been in jail for life, in prison, because that's what they wanted. They put some sort of a death, a murder on you from something they committed. God knows, because how many murders have they committed? Too many, too many, too many for them to even keep count of who's who and where they put the bodies. All these bodies that they take out and they have to collect, they're all cremated. Most of them, 90% of these bodies that they could have cremated, they had them cremated, so they can't exhume those bodies, and they can't. I'm telling you, the system has to do something other than let these bodies go into the ground without something later on. They got to start collecting blood samples while they're alive, hair samples, skin samples, so that later on they could be, because this is ridiculous that they could just uh, 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 cremate a body and get away with all these murders with poison, because that's how they take them out. Poison. They're poisoning them. And everybody goes in with a heart attack, kidney failure, liver failure, heart failure, fluid in the lungs. Yeah, they do all. They the poison that they put to lock down your system, your whole, to shut down your system. They put fumes in here that shut down your system, so you get your whole body feels like it's cramping up, so that like you're being like before they cremate you. I mean, what is that? The fluid that they put in the dead body, embalm you. Before they embalm you, that embalm, you know how the body tenses up when you, well, I don't really know. No, I don't think anybody really knows. Anyway, your body starts tensing up and tightening up when you're dying. All the muscles start shutting down, stomach, everything. These were the fumes they were putting in here. I couldn't even get out of the bed for 3 days. I could not get out of the bed. I was in pain, crying. I had to like slide out of the bed just to walk my dogs, just to take them outside to use the bathroom. I couldn't put them on a leash. I couldn't, like nothing, bend down. None of it. And now they want to set the house. They want to blow up the house, guys. Pray. Whatever you do, pray. Pray. Don't listen. You're a prayer warrior. All right. Whatever you've been doing, it's been working. Please keep it up. Keep it up. They're after you. You got a female karmic and a male karmic after you. You got two. You got a couple. You got people after you. I can't even say it's one or two, because I know it's the karmic masculine. It's his wife, right? They married in your name. They stole your ID. They got married in order for them to scam the system, right? So you got him, her, and the karmic of the divine masculine that you probably never even met, spoke to, don't know who he is, hunting you down, coming to your property, putting poison down for your pets, because she figures, oh, since you have all the dogs around, that they can't attack you, because they're coming in with a truck full of girls to jump you. All right. And I'm hearing they want to inject you with AIDS. So be careful with the needles. Be careful where you're walking. If you're walking in a crowd, I'm telling you, you don't know where these flying monkeys are coming from. And you don't bother nobody. The karmic, the divine feminine, divine masculine, you don't bother nobody. You don't bother nobody. Like nobody. You stay to yourself. You mind your business. Trying to survive on your own. And they're coming at you in the worst way. In the worst way. Have everyone that you ever loved turn against you. When everyone that you love, they know who you are. They know that you're that loving, caring, nurturing, giving individual, compassionate about your family. That was one thing you made sure that you always kept your family close. Family ain't family. Family is not family. Let me. Family is not family. You got them coming at. They're on demon time. You know, they're on demon time. They're coming at you in the worst way, in the worst way. You're being poisoned day in and day out, whether you know it or not. I know I am, and my dogs are, to the point where we can't barely move. Like the poison is painful. It's painful. I like, I want you guys to hold on tight. You're stronger than you think. You're stronger than you think. Okay? I need you to know that as a warrior that you are, and everything that you're going through, you're stronger than that, than the situation. Hold on. All right? You went through worse while you were a child. And you didn't want to be there, and you didn't want to, you don't think I asked God to just take me home? I want to be with my mom. You don't think I asked for that? Like, I did the work. I did the work. I did everything I was supposed to do. I don't want to be here anymore. I deserve to be. I welcome, I welcome death. I welcome it. I will never commit suicide. You understand me? I worked hard for this. I worked hard to be in the promised land. I worked hard for it. I went through I went through hell. I went through fire. You know what's messed up is that I know that he's put my kids through all this. Yo, he put my kids through living through poverty. Sorry, through poverty to keep us through this, to keep putting my kids through shit. Cause when you gotta talk, you know that they go down for it, right? They're hoping that you're not gonna tell. That's why they used your kids, your family against you. Because they figured that you were still gonna be this loving individual. You weren't gonna tell on them. They felt that you were gonna take this abuse with all these flying monkeys coming at you, poisoning you, trying to take you out in the worst ways. When you smoked, if you smoked, they would put fentanyl in there to take you out. My niece Jasmine Gonzalez, yeah, and her friend Wendy, they both they put fentanyl in the weed on the tip of the joint and had me smoking first, and I thought I was gonna die. And this girl has tried that to me at least 3 times. My niece. My niece is the one that been sleeping with my husband. This is my my sister's daughter, okay, and her uncle, my husband. They were the ones who did this whole scheme to steal the money, to steal the inheritance, to do the fraud and identity theft and murder you so that they could live as you. How's that going for you? Oh, sorry. How's that going? I know you caught up now. They think that they haven't spoken to either they haven't spoken to you, but you've already spoken. Pictures, they showed you pictures. They do who's who, where. Did you know about this? None of it. And you can honestly just the whole tell them to go on your channel. That the only way you know about it is through channeling, is through things that they were doing to you. Like you were getting all the red flags. All of a sudden, the Most High Lord was making sure that you saw every red flag they were showing. I had my brother. It started with my mom when they started poisoning her. And I knew they were doing something to her because she was fine when she was with me. When I was taking care of her, she was fine. My mother's coherent. She knew everything. She cooking. Everything was fine. I needed to. I was been watching my mom all my life. All my life since I was a little girl. When she was sick, I was always the one, massaging her, making sure that she was, um, went to the doctors and to the hospitals and to, making sure she didn't swallow her tongue because she has epilepsy. So I learned all of that as a young child, to put the spoon in her mouth, to try to hold her down while she tried to tear you apart. I learned all of that while I was a little girl, and I took care of my mom, okay? Because she took care of me, and that's how it should be. But my brother had just came out of jail, and I just figured, I'm always with mom. So I felt like maybe he could take over in watching her for a little bit. I would have never given up if I would have known that he was going to poison her and take her from and take her life. Because you got to understand, this woman did everything for him, everything, everything. He went to jail for murder. So yeah, I do have murderers in my family. Now there's more because they're all involved in this because they murdered my mom and my stepdad. Okay, in order to get to that paperwork for the inheritance, yeah, they had to get rid of her and my stepdad. And they died within 4 days apart. Come on, coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. They were taken out. And then after that, my nephew passed. And he was just sitting waiting on his bike, on his motorcycle at a light. Some crazy woman just ran through a stop sign and ran him over with a truck. She ran right through him. When they put these scams and they put these car crashes that you're going to be involved in, they're all, this is how sinister they are. Everything is meant to look like an accident. Everything is meant to look like a sickness, the poison, some sort of a sickness took you over. Cancer, whatever poison they give you that causes cancer, it'll take you out like this within a couple of months, a year or something. They're willing to wait. So they line you up. They take out a few people from a family, okay? So far it was my mom, my stepdad, and my nephew. And I know there's someone else. I just don't know who it is. They won't tell me. And they didn't invite me to the funeral because they knew that I would speak on it and I would tell everybody that they're taking out your families. Don't let them into your house because they're using witchcraft, brujeria, voodoo, santeria, hoodoo. They put in urine in the food, period blood in the food, feces in the food, semen in the food, they spit in the food, everything, all of this I'm telling you, and it's all to do spells. And you fall into it like I didn't believe in that shit. I didn't believe in none of this spiritual shit. How I got involved in this, I don't even know. I don't even like I have spoken about it, but all right, they use all of this to do spells on you. And it's the most nastiest shit. And the thing is, you can't be eating over people's house. Come on, man, you ain't that hungry. Don't be drinking. Don't leave. Don't put your drink down. Don't. You know what? Take that drink while you're drinking in the car, or whatever. Take that last sip. Go do what you're gonna do. Don't go drinking in somebody's house. They're putting shit in it. Don't take the food because they're putting shit and doing spell work on the food. Okay. Like I've told people this, take your spiritual bath to make it consistent. At least I would say at least one, 3 times a week. Okay, because that's how they're trying to attach something to you. If you don't have some attachment to you, whether sexually or through the food, they're trying to attach it in every way possible. So just take a light spiritual bath, and I'm just a little sea salt prayer, pray. Okay, light a little candle, I light a little palo santo, sage. I'm telling you, I got a little bit of everything. I have to battle here because they've already taken over my kids, my granddaughter, my you have to battle. You have to be strong. You have to be strong. Don't let them weaken you. Don't let them because they want you. They need you to fight against you. They need you to fight against yourself. They want you not to believe in the Most High Lord. They want to cause you the worst of harm. Like me, they're just killing all my pets because they know how much I love them. Or they'll kill a loved one that you love, your child, your grandchild. They're willing to take them out just to cause you for greed and selfish reasons. You got to understand, this is all because of that fucking money. This is all that inheritance, that money, the house. They don't want to give up the house. They don't want to give up the house. They don't want you to have it. But they're not going to get any of it. Not one red cent. They still, it doesn't matter what they do. They're going to want to put you in the street. Like me, I'm still fighting to stay in a home that is unsafe. We're not safe here. Me and my pets are not safe here. We're not. Our lives are in danger 24/7. They're planning on a drive-by shooting. All I can say is you have the Most High Lord on your side. Your angels, your guides, your ancestors. You got your ancestors and theirs. Their ancestors can't even believe that they're doing what they do, that they know that they lost it. They lost it. They lost it. They're not thinking, there's no rational thought. You got to understand, this is a true serial killer. You understand me? They kill you with a smile on their face, and they have cameras all over the house to watch you suffer through it. They watch as you scream in the bed from pain and you can't sleep. They watch that. They honor it. They feed off of that. They feed off of your pain and your anguish. When you've lost someone and your heart is broken, they're feeding off of that. Their energy, you're like a battery at that time. And they just chant and they're sucking in that 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 light of yours because you've dimmed it down from the hurt and the anguish that they put you through. They drag you through that you can't. They don't want you to take care of yourself. They don't want you to take a shower. They don't want you to wipe your ass when you go to the bathroom. Like, they want you to be the dirtiest, the nastiest, gringiest. They put things in your shampoo and your soaps and your lotions so that you lose your hair and you can be depressed. And the stuff that they put in your lotion it makes you feel like your soul's gonna jump out of you. So they want you to act out of control. So they're putting poisons. I don't know what they are. Listen, I'm not a chemist. I don't know I just know the effects. They sprinkle it in your slippers. They sprinkle it on your bed. So when you go to try to sleep, you can't even sleep. You feel like you want to jump out the window. Like you just want to jump out of your soul. I'm telling you. Like you get up and you can't, like, you're like, oh my God, your heart is beating, your mind is going, and you can't stop moving. You're like, oh my God. Like the anxiousness that comes over your body, your heart is going. So these are the different poisons. I'm telling you, they sprinkle it in your slippers to affect you because it's absorbed by the skin. And they thought of everything. It's tasteless, colorless, and odorless. They put it in water that hasn't even been opened. But when when you go to drinking, you all of a sudden choking because your throat feels dried out. Whatever it is, it dries you out. It makes you feel like I don't know, like a nausea, a pain. You get the pain, the cramping, the cramps. The cramps that your mind goes, it goes blank. That's the pain that the poisons give. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of being used as a guinea pig because they don't know what you are. So they got to take you out in the worst way. I've had acid put in my food where everything was on fire and in pain. Everything. You feel like your mouth, your throat is being inflamed, like tightening up, choked up, fire, like it's burning, and everything is in pain in your stomach. Like, I'm tired of it. You can't sleep at night. I don't know, but for the past like 4 nights, at least 4 or 5 nights, I've not been able to sleep. Like, not a wink. Like, whatever they're doing, as soon as I think they put something in like the filter downstairs where you because they sneak in the house when you're asleep. They let them in the house. They sneak in the house. They got keys to the house. They sneak in and they do atrocious things throughout the house. They do things to your food. They do things to the boiler, the heater. Um, Start setting up ways on how they're gonna blow up your house. I can't call to the police because the police already. When I called them up for 911 for me, they came and took me in and took me to a psych unit. and I was the one being abused. Like, who do I go to? I've gone to the courts and told the judge and the lawyers and everyone that they're poisoning me, and here I am. No help. In fact, the judge decided that she wanted to throw me out in the street. What? To give them better access at me. Because when we're out in the street, they can just shoot me and my dogs. And they'll just see us as a statistic, a homeless statistic. We were homeless out in the street. Tragedy just happened. This is what they want. They want you homeless in the street so they be able to either stab you or set you up to be killed in any way. Shoot you, stab you. My warriors, stay strong. Stay strong, man. They're trying to break you in all ways. But I hope I'm sending you prayers of protection and healing and strength and wisdom to know. I want you to be able to see these tactics coming because they come with a smile on their face. They come, family ain't family. I don't have anyone. I don't have any friends, any family. I have no one. I'm not safe. I'm not safe. My life is in danger 24/7. I have no one. I have no place to go. I just have to keep my wit about myself. I ordered food. They poisoned my food. The Chinese guy that was delivering my food, he was actually, he was so stuck up for money that he would actually call them up and tell them, "Oh, I got a delivery for the same person. You want to come by?" And he was being paid off, so they poisoned my food. So I'm telling you, you're gonna be poisoned. They want to take you out in the worst way, in any way possible. Divine masculine. Listen, that crazy woman that you're with, she's a true psycho. You understand me? Take it serious when she says she's gonna fucking kill you, because that's what she wants. She want to kill you. She figure if she gonna go to jail for the stupid shit that she been doing behind your back, and if you don't know that she robbed you, she robbed your ass, and she's setting you up to be robbed again and to be murdered this time. All right, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you to stay away from the fucking loca. Stay away from her. Your friends don't mean you well. This is a time for you to learn to trust in yourself, in your gut feelings. You know what I don't get is if the divine masculine, with the divine masculine, that these people, that if they took you out and they took your money from you, that would be it. That they don't know that you were the one. They don't even. This is how far their head is up their ass. That they don't realize that once you out the picture, and they was able to take whatever money. Yes, yes, they do. Yes, yes, Earth Angel. Yes. The more you stay to yourself, they can't stand that you're not paying them attention. So they're going through the drastics of the worst to get your attention. You understand me? Listen, when I got this fucking crazy loco that I'm walking my dogs on the aqueduct, and he's actually with a woman, they already set me up. There's an older man which looked like an off duty police officer or already retired. His gray hair, so it's a retired officer. Just stood on the path where me and my dogs were sitting to take a rest, and that's like about a mile and a half off. And then like a 15 steps ahead, this woman is sitting on a rock. And as we go by, she's picking up her things because she's getting ready to walk off. And they were all together to take a video to make it look like the old man that was walking with a hood on and everything covered because you couldn't see his face. He was like this. But I knew it was him because I know his freaking walk and I knew his shoes. So I was like, yo, this nigga's actually trying to look like, because she walked all the way ahead and then turned around. Like, so she videotaping to make it look like me and him were walking together. So they could take that to the court and say, look, I was witness. You know, we were talking to her and we were walking. They were spending the day together. No. So then he followed us. That was at 3:30. At 5:30, we went down by the water just for a little bit. And where did he show up? At the waters, right next to us. Like I wasn't gonna notice the same dirty, stinky old man, all covered up, to make it look like we were spending the day at the water together. This is the crazy. Listen, this is the craziness that they're going through, just to make it look like you are in a relationship with this fucking loco or loca. Okay, this is look at the extent that they go to. But right away, when I came home, I sent a message to my lawyer and let him know, look, this man is acting like we still together. He's out there taking pictures because he's in a court case. Because you know they're in that court case for your inheritance. All right. So they want to make it look like y'all still together. So they're taking pictures when you walking by. I ran by him. So whatever they got is me running by him. But for them, that was enough to show, oh, look, they're spending the day together. Yeah, they better bring that. It's not going to work. I'm telling you. And you got a full stay away order protection at that time. So when you do go to court, you're going to show that and show that he violated that doing what he did. And she's a witness to that because she decided to be a witness to his foolery. Okay. So yeah, when it don't matter how much you mind your business, they're sending all their fly monkeys at, because this is the time. This is the time, my warriors. You got this. You got this. Listen, I've always tell you, and I'm trying to tell you what to look out for. If you get in your smoke, keep it away from everybody, because they look through your things and they find it and they taint it. They put fentanyl in it when you got it in the house. So if you don't have to smoke, girl, don't smoke. Okay, don't do it because they do. I'm gonna tell you because they've done it to me. Because every now and then I was like, you know what, it's legal. Why not? Let me get a little something just to, the edge, just take the edge off. And then if you leave it there, guess what? They've tainted it, and you go back at it. It's not the same, and you feel sick and nauseous. And yeah. So at this time, like this is the worst time to do any kind of, like, I don't drink, I don't nothing. Vape, smoke a cigarette, a hookah. I don't do none of it. Like zero, zero, no pills, no medications. I only take my thyroid. That's it. Because they want to come at you. Hold on. Sorry. I got my babies. I still got them, guys. But if I could show you right now, I would. But the computer, they already messed with it. So I could show you ties, his inner thighs, his kidneys, his not looking good. And that's what they want to put me through. But I know, see, this is what they don't got. Is I know that when he leaves this place, he gets to go to someplace so much better than here. So much better. So they're not gonna get the reaction. They're looking to get me in the worst of distress because they keep doing this. They need you in PTSD. They need you to look crazy. So they listen. They're sending it to you like this over, like yo, like you're battling something you're not even ready to bump into. Like you just go out to take a walk and here you are. They're sending you flying monkeys left and right. People out of nowhere, out of the woodwork. All of a sudden, like we went down to the park today. We went down by the river. Um, I bought a sandwich for us to enjoy together. And here comes this lady with these two kids. Come on, we're way down here. The park down there, you got the water where the kids could go. You got the little overlook areas over there. We're way at the back where there's an old warehouse or old electric company. Nothing. There's nothing for the kids to enjoy there. There's nothing of nothing. But she's going to come around. These are the flying monkeys because I had the dogs. So that meant that I couldn't take the dogs off the leash because I don't want the kids throwing something and the dogs are going to go after their toy or after the kids. I'm not even going to lie. All right. So you got the kids shooting guns and shooting water at each other. And she's, they're coming closer and closer to us. And I was like, I know this can't be real. Like, I'm saying it loud enough. Like, come on, you can't be that ignorant. You can't bring your kids around here and see that I have these big dogs here and think that you're okay. You're not okay, and you're a retard for doing that and having your kids playing water guns and all of that. My kids don't. My kids, they are my kids. My little fur babies, they don't take lightly to guns. Something that they see as a weapon. I don't know if any dog would. Okay, but they see you shoot that gun and they want to come at you. I think that's a natural reaction because I never had anyone. Hold on a minute, guys. So let me do a little bit of a reading. Divine Masculine. Come on, man. Do better. Do better. You want to keep your wang wang nice and healthy? Keep it in your pants. Or make sure you're bringing your own protection and you're using your own protection. You're good with that. Okay? But there's a lot of herpes and the HIV. Everybody, they're trying to give it to everybody. They don't want to leave here without giving it to somebody. They're handing it to kids, adults. They don't care. All right? Show me what's coming in, Spirit. You know what? Hold on. Let me do these. Forgot it. And then this one just popped out. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Transformation gives consolation in adversities. God, the pleasure of man's children. So you're transforming. He's trying to alchemize the situation with the 8 of Cups. Okay. I need more. Give me something else. Do you see him? Right? Transformation gives consolation in adversity. So something's coming in. You're getting, what's messed up is that none of us even knew that any of this existed, and we were more than willing to live our lives happy, go lucky, working hard for the money. Yeah. And these people were the ones that were being greedy and selfish. And I can't even understand how these lights are being so bright like that. That's your ancestors. You see what I'm saying? They're here. They're here. This is the Knight of Pentacles, the praiseworthy God, light of understanding, acquires knowledge and cures illness. So if they try giving you something, this is why you never caught it. The Most High was making sure that he was going to cure you of anything. And they don't think they didn't try. They've been trying in all ways, dirtying your underwear. You don't even know they're putting dirt. They're putting that semen all over, dirty semen all over your underwears, your toothbrush, anything that would be penetrating. It had to be in your mouth. It has to be in your private areas. So they were doing nasty things like that. Like, I even wanted to go online and show you how they did me, how they took every single one of my underwears and they put that nastiness all over them. Every single one. You know what's crazy is that I don't wear my panties without a panty liner. So womp womp. You have the moon, Gabriel. It says, God is my strength. God is giving you strength. I'm telling you to persevere this shit. Divine revelation reveals messages, has the power to destroy. I'm telling you, your enemies are being destroyed right now as we speak. So as much as they're coming at you, just know that they're going through it. The Most High, your ancestors, these angels are making them go through it. Okay? What else, parent? What else? Show me. It says, the Six of Swords, the gentle God, perception of unity, protects against accidents, heals the sick. I'm telling you, you're being healed of whatever ailments that they keep trying to throw at you. You're being protected in all the accident. What was I just telling you? That they cause all these car accidents to get off the road, hit and run, right? You're protected against all of that. Just to let you know. The fourth wands for your stability, because they know you're stable. The fourth wands. It says God the Savior. Rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. You will have peace. And I know that this is one thing that we crave. We crave our peace. Like we work hard for it. Okay. They're putting the fumins right now to give me really bad headaches, guys. Like it's almost like if anyone's ever had a bed bug problem and they had to have the pesticide put into your home and you walked in a little too early, it hit you like this, like your brain was being squished. This is what they're putting in right now. And the thing is, when they do that here to my room, they don't realize it affects the baby and my granddaughter, where my grandson is now unable to eat breakfast at any time. When they don't do this and he's able to eat, he fattens up. But when they start putting this nonsense, and they don't care, because when they're in demon mode, they don't give a fuck about anybody's life. This is my daughter's boyfriend, William, upstairs. His name is William. Him and his father's involved with this coven too. They've taken out a few people also. Okay, this is worldwide. This isn't just here. They live in his father lives in Connecticut. It's happened in Long Island. All right. I know someone that was doing it in Long Island. All right. Oh, my friend just died. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. They get rid of family, friends, like, and you won't know it because you're being poisoned. You're being poisoned. You don't expect somebody that's supposed to be your friend or your family poisoning you. So nobody's prepared for this demonic shit that's going around, that's spreading like wildfire. Nobody's doing anything. I'm trying to save as many people as I can, like from the poison. I tell you what they feel like, what they make you feel like, so that if you could make it to the hospital before it takes you. It's hard to go in there and say, I've been poisoned. And I know it sounds crazy. And they give you a little psych test, because a psychiatrist has to come in and evaluate you. Like, all right, we got to make sure you're straight, and you're not. No, I'm straight. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Especially when I'm the one making my own coffee, and I was fine with that coffee when I was drinking it, and I left it with him in the car. And then when I get back and take one sip, all of a sudden my whole life changed. Stop. And then the captain was like, well, you didn't see him do it. You don't have proof. I am the proof. It was just me and him. Who else is going to do that? Nobody. But they're in on it, and the police were in on it. Just like the psych doctors are in on it, and the hospitals are in on it, because they all get a stipend for everybody they take. There's a special place in hell for these people. You got the Ace of Cups. God, the King of Heaven. Rejuvenation obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. You're going to be rejuvenated. Like, I know we all feeling like shit. I look like shit. I feel like shit. The poisons, I don't even know what to say anymore. There is, like, I keep thinking, like, somebody's going to save us. Somebody knows that we're going through this. Somebody has the ability to save us. Like, we deserve to be saved. We're the loving, caring, nurturing. We're the ones bringing this work into a beautiful, loving place, man. They don't want that for you. They don't want you to bring this world to, this is the new world order. You're part of it. You're going to bring new world order. They don't want that. So they have to destroy you in the worst of ways. Stay strong, my warrior. My warrior. Watch your weapons. I'm sorry. What else, Spirit? Stop. He's rejuvenating you. The Most High is going to rejuvenate you. You're going to, I'm telling you, once all of this blows over, and it will, it's some of us already gone through it. Some of us have come out on the light side. Some of us didn't make it. I hate to say that. Some of us, I don't blame them. I don't blame the one that didn't make it. And I know that the Most High is not going to take that, harshly, because He knows that we as warriors, we fought many. There are many after just one. You're by yourself, and there are many. I told my son when he was in the kitchen, and I was like, damn. I looked at him and I go, damn. There was many against one, and you still lost. And he just started laughing, and it was a laugh that like a mean laugh, like, oh, okay, you want jokes. That's how we was taking it. And I was telling him, but it wasn't fair. I'm gonna say on my behalf, it wasn't fair, because I know that I have the angels and the stars, the universe, the Most High Lord God, the Mother who birthed the stars. I know that I have them on my side. So to me, it wasn't fair to you guys, because I know what I have on my side. I know that truth will prevail. I know that a true heart and true love is stronger than anything they can throw at you. That's why they fail, because you are the true love. You bring that. I feel like I have two ponytails of light. So, like, they're trying to take everything from me. They took everything. They wanted to make sure I can't even get food to eat. How dare they? How dare they? But okay, what else, Spirit? Let's see. What else, Spirit? I'm gonna do Lord order in the court. We'll do order in the court now. What's this? Oh, what I told you. Look, I'm telling you, somebody gonna have their head, because everybody's had enough with these comics. Everybody, even their flying monkeys. God, protector and savior, truth and justice, protection from your enemies who would steal one's fortune. Come on, guys, look. Stop. Look. God, protector and savior. You, the Most High got you. They want to blow up your house with you in it while you're sleeping with your whole family in it. These are the drastic measures that they want to take, either because they got a house that they don't want to give you, that's yours, that belongs to you, and they want to blow up that house, or they want to blow up the one that you preside in right now. And they want to take everybody out, because they don't want nobody to get any bit of that money, even though he knows that this person knows, these karmics know they won't get away with it. But when I tell you, you see the drastic measures that they're willing to go through to take you out. They're willing to take your whole family out. Babies, mothers, wives, husbands, children, everybody. Anybody who's in the house, they want to blow up the house to make sure they take you out. The greed and the selfishness is what drives them. It drives them crazy. You know what drives them crazy? That you know that they've already lost, and they just fanning the flames, and it's killing them, that you know that they already lost and they're going through it, and that spiritually, that you don't know, because you haven't seen it with your human eyes, but with your spiritual eyes, you've seen it, and you know that they're going through it, and they don't like that. So they want to make you go through it in the 3D. Okay? But just know that look how far you've come. Look how far. You've gone through this for years, whether you know it or not. You've gone through this for years, thinking that you lost your job out of nowhere for no reason. Like what? They came out with a bogus. What? You defend yourself at a job and then you can't speak up, but somebody else can speak down at you and you're not allowed to speak up at them, and then they fire you. Meanwhile, the person, wait a minute, what? Yeah, they make you they jobless, they make you homeless, and then they put you out in the street to discredit you so that you you be ashamed of yourself. They want you to not have some place to use the bathroom, to wash your ass, brush your teeth. And they want to come in with your crumbs. With your crumbs, they want to come in with crumbs for you. They've taken millions from you, but they want to come in with some crumbs and say, let me help you out. But I'm going to help you out this way, but you got to help me out this way. So that then when you go to court, they want you to go to court and speak up for them, how they've been defrauding and stealing from you. Tell me how that makes sense. They want to use you against you in court. They want you to lose everything and give this person everything. They want you to give them access to absolutely everything. They want you to lose whatever you got. Okay? Don't do it. Because the Most High Lord, whatever they're doing, the Most High Lord got your back. Okay? So just 7 of Cups. It says, God the just judge. Contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. I'm telling you, everything. You're going to be able to speak this truth. Look, time. You see the little hourglass? Yeah, it's only a matter of time, guys. Everybody is at a different time. Some of us are already going through this, like already processed this. You've gotten your abundance. You're moving on. Some of us are about to go into this, and some of us are still going to be in the game and helping others navigate their way out of it. Okay, that's what I wanted to say, is to make sure you're still going to be working here, because you got to navigate on how you made it out, how you stood strong through all the pain and anguish and the chaos and the brutality and the poisonings and the being alone and the mind fuckery and the manipulations and the grooming that goes on. You got to understand, they do child grooming, they do incest, okay, with each other. They have sex with animals. You got, listen, all of this is real. I've witnessed this. I've witnessed this. Let me see. What else? What else, Spirit? So just stay strong. Stay strong. You're a true warrior. Listen, you cry it out, scream it out, you hug it out, take a nap, have a cup of tea, whatever little things that you could do for yourself, because I know that you're going through it, because they're putting you through it. They want you to lose your mind. They want you to give up. They want you to give up, to give in, to let down your guard, to let them back in so they can finish you off. You better know that, because every little tactic that because I keep getting the performer card. They perform. They perform for everyone. They have a different math for everyone. Yours is the ugly one. The one that they victimize you and then they act like the victim. They throw stones and hide hands. They can't compete where they don't compare, but they want to be you. They can't stand you, but they want to be you. And there's no comparison. None. What else, Spirit? It says the Lovers. Joy of God. Joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples, removes negative energy. They're playing with my They're playing with the computer, guys. So you see it going in and out. That's them. You see this? This is all them. This is all them. My ancestor's gonna lighten up the place. Okay. What else? So you got joy, pleasure brings happiness to couples, removes negative energies. Yeah, I'm telling you, they don't want you to get together with the divine masculine, divine feminine. They don't want you guys together. Look, I want you to see that. Like, hold on. All right. So, but you guys are coming together. Look, I'm telling you, you're coming together. They're trying to hide that. They don't want you to come together. I don't know. Keeps. Let me get one more. Show me. 1111. 1111. I'm telling you, stability. It's here for you. The high priestess, God, the eternal lasting. Success, protection from magistrate. I'm telling you, you're protected from the courts. You're protected from all the slander and the lie from the courts. It doesn't matter what they do, pictures they bring, all the false evidence that they brought in, because they already know that they're liars and they're performers. The courts are going to throw the book at them. I'm telling you. They already know who the performers are. If you were at least able to talk to one of them, or one of the ABC agents, FBI, CIA, DEA, right? And you explained, and they brought a whole lot of pictures, so you could point out who's who and where do they live, or if you know where they live, who is who, what are their names, who's together with who. Oh yeah, this one's they're a fake married couple because this man is married to me, and I had to show them my marriage certificate. I had to show them my birth certificate, my marriage certificate, my social security. They had to take pictures of all of that, and they showed me a whole bunch of pictures of all of them. So they already know who's who, and they asked me, "Do you know this person?" They had a whole bunch of people that I didn't even know, so I don't even know. Doctors. They asked me about the doctors, what went on, how long things went on, uh the poisons, and I could only tell them about the poisons that I have the proof of. But I told them if they took me to the hospital, because I don't have a car, I said, if you take me to the hospital to get tested and you come in with me, because last time they put that I was in psych unit, so they didn't want me to get test they didn't want to test my blood. So I will get tested, and they'll find out a whole list of poisons that they've poisoned me with on a daily basis. So, and I've saved some of the condiments of things that they've poisoned that I felt was in the coffee, the sugar, things like that, lotion. I've saved all of that so they can test all of that. So, bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man. It said the only God. Desire for knowledge protects from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits. You're protected, like full on protection. No, no, no. You need to see this. Read that. All right. So you're divinely protected. I'm telling you, they were being foolish coming after you. Now they're being targeted. They targeted you being foolish, and now they're being targeted. It says the exalting God will in new beginnings assist with difficult and great undertakings. I'm telling you, they done for. They're done for. Let's see what comes in with these. Let's throw a couple of these out. We already been out here an hour and 15 minutes. The ex. I'm telling you, all this has to do with your ex. All of it. Your ex family member, your ex friend, your ex lover, your ex husband, your ex wife. Yeah. So just know. right? Like these karmics, they're not taking it. They're not taking it. You're from Utah. Hey, Utah. I'm from New York. Woohoo! So yeah, let's see what's oh, wait a minute. Strong female has been through a lot. Yeah, you're a strong female. You've been through a lot. I'm telling you, look, cards already coming out for you. They want a second chance. Look. They want to, they after all that they think that they're hiding. They know you know that it's them. They know you know the karmic feminine, the karmic masculine. They know you know it's them doing all this dumb shit to you, but they still want to come in for a second chance. What? What? This is the loco in them, the crazy in them. They think that they still have a chance. Doesn't matter how many times you've told them you'll never take them back. It will never happen. This is not a mistake. Okay? These people, they've had babies from other people. This man had babies with my niece. And you want to what? You want to come back what? Because you're getting your ass kicked? Oh no. You stay over there to that burnt out grass that you thought the grass was greener. No. You stay over there. Because we don't want nothing to do with that. We got a card in here. It says, look, fear. They want to put you in fear. And now they know that your ancestors are after them and they're in fear. Okay? They wanted you in fear, but your ancestors are making sure. Of it. Look, because this person's a psycho. I've been telling you guys this. They're a psycho. They set up. Someone's being set up. They're trying to set you up. They try in the worst way. They set you up for fire. They set you up for robbery. They want to set you up to be raped because they want to give you this HIV. Like, who's crazy like that? Well, I have it. I want to make sure you have it. This person's always drunk, drinking, right? Full of STDs, STIs, right? So, look, I'm telling you, for the sexual connection. Look, strictly sex. They strictly just that's it. They just want to give you that and be on their way. As long as they know that they did that to you and they left you with AIDS, because he doesn't have HIV. He has full-blown AIDS. All right? Making amends, resolving a misunderstanding. What? No. We're not doing that. We passed that. All right? We passed that. You got judgmental. There is no coming back. You can't come back from the what? Come on, stop. It says pap smear. Someone needs to get checked. Stop. The most high. Come on. Look at this big thing of cards. Stop. Look at this. Look at the stack. Come on. We just started. Bipolar disorder. I'm telling you, they're psycho. 1 minute they love you, right? Next minute they want to murder you. Look, they hit me in the face. You saw that, right? Yeah, look, they're a hot mess. Because they're a hot mess right now. Always crying and has something going on. I don't know if that's them or me, but I know I'm always crying. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the shit that they keep throwing at us. It's like repeated shit. This single bachelor, you got a single bachelor that wants to come in? Hold on, there's another card. Somebody being judgmental, but they want you judgmental. They wanted people to be judging you. What else, Spirit? What else? What else? Very disrespectful, right? And they have your kids coming after you. They're doing voodoo on your kids so that they just throw chaos at you, chaos magic at your kids. Your kids don't even know why they're coming at you the way they're coming at you. What else, Spirit? Being very disrespectful. I'm also getting what's that fluid that you put in the car they're putting that in your drink too. Your food and your drink. Can somebody tell me what's that fluid that they put in your car? Is it the coolant? Antifreeze? Yeah, antifreeze. They put antifreeze in your food and in your drink. Okay, so if somebody hands you a cup of orange juice, they put antifreeze in there. If they give you something like spaghetti or something, they put some antifreeze in the spaghetti sauce. And they're blowing through the air if you're feeling numb after like you're sitting down or whatever and your legs feel numb or you just start feeling numb all over the place. They're putting, it's like Novocaine. They're blowing Novocaine into the air. Look, same-sex lover. That's why they're trying to keep you. They don't want you to tell everybody that they're gay. But this whole coven is gay. It's a gay coven. Man on man, women on women, men with transgenders. They don't want you to tell everyone that they're gay. What's the secret? You're a fucking cunt. And everybody knows you're a cunt. They're burnt out. I'm telling you, they're burnt out. When they go to have sex, they're paying for sex. They're actually giving hookers and they're driving to like the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens. They're driving to all these other little places just to have sex because they know that people here already know what they got. They already know they got AIDS and they're spreading it like wildfire. They know they got it. Look, the grass looks greener, but it's artificial. Yeah, now they're finding that out. Now they want to come back. But they don't want to come back because they love you. Oh my God, they sincerely love you. No, they want to come back because you're the one paying for everything. It's your money that was keeping them going. Their money is their money and your money is their money. Because you got to understand, these are rich people that hide their money. They don't want to, in overseas accounts, they hide them in the floorboards, in the walls. Yeah. Out in the yard somewhere. This could be a smoker or you are. I heard that he's smoking a lot. His nerves is getting to him. He can't sleep. Can't think. Thinking of, they constantly thinking of the next setup. Telling everybody fake news. Telling everybody, they get everybody against you with fake information. Saying that you're a hoe, meanwhile you've been celibate. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Keep it together, man. Keep it together. There are people trying to get pregnant, people trying to give you an STI, STD, STI, STD, sexually transmitted demons, sexually transmitted diseases. Like they come on, respect yourself. Respect yourself. Look, planning a secret escape. Yeah, once they take you out, they're planning on taking. I'm telling you, either they know where your safe is, they know where you divine masculine, they know where you put your money, they know where you got in the safe. Put something good, man. Go to the bank, get a safety deposit box because this bitch knows you got something in the house, and she's sending some people over there to take you out and to take what's in that house. So change the number, or they're gonna put a gun to your head and make you give them what you got in the house. So take that shit to the bank. If it's something very extremely valuable, go get a safety deposit box. I'm trying to. Don't let them in your house. This girl is trying to set you up in the worst way. All right? She want to take you out. Divine feminine. She want to wear you like a fucking coat. All right? She want to wear you like a onesie. You know those onesies that look like with the fucking little ponies or the unicorns? She want to wear you like that. Like, this is the craziness that's going through them. She want to wear you like that, and the karmic masculine want to wear you like that too, because you know he's gay. Because you know that he's gay and he likes women and transgender, and he's a child predator. He goes after children. He sedates them, and then he rapes them as babies. And nobody's done anything about it. Nobody. You can't go into, you can't tell the courts, you can't tell nobody, because they say asking for a video or asking for proof of how do you give somebody proof of that? You know what the man is. You've been following him for how many years? And you still asking us to finish the job for you? FBI, CIA, Internal Affairs, Homeland Security, DEA. Yeah, all of you motherfuckers. You have us all doing your dirty work. Then you want to pick us up to answer your question and show you what's going on. And then you still leave us in a fucking fire when you know that we should have been protected. We should have been put under protective custody. You know that. As an official, as a court official, you know the drastic measures that these people went to go through that case, to get that money. You know what they did. You know the lies that they had to come up with, and everybody was collaborated with that. Everybody got paid off. You know what they went through. You know how far they went to get that money. You know, as an FBI agent, you know how far they were willing to go to keep it. And you left us in that. And not only us, you left children involved. Just because you think that you have their mother seeing a psych or whatever, or that the children are, no, the children are not safe. So fuck you. Everything's still going. Everything is still happening. Just because you don't see it, because you guys are not in the fucking house. But you want us to go and you want to question us and let us tell you everything that's going on so you could get the case. But still leave us in the flames? Still leave us here? You know that this man is a serial killer and he just grooming all these kids, this whole family to be serial killers? And you leave us there? The only one that has the answers for you. And you still leave us here? There's a special place in hell for your ass. I don't care if you're sitting there saying, we got to finish the job. It's, yeah. You don't leave us in the middle of it. And you guys gain the reward from it. And you think that you want to pay us off to say, well, we're sorry you went through that. Here's some money. No, fuck you and your money. Bring us into safety. We deserve to be safe. These children deserve to be safe. These animals deserve to be safe. What else, Spirit? They're using us. They're using us to do their dirty work. We have to keep going because they want more. We want more on this person. More. How many life sentences can you give somebody? Look, could be somebody you're married to, I'm telling you. Planning a secret escape. Or this couple is planning a secret escape. In this false marriage. What else, Spirit? Nothing they do. Look, all them cards were flying over there. I don't even want to go over there and go get them. That's how far they went. That's how far. That's the escape. You saw them escaping? They're running off. You saw that. Shit. Look, unwanted opinions. People give you unsolicited advice or feedback. Soulmate, divine soul connection. I'm telling you, they don't want you to be connected. Look, fancy living, someone used to living the good life. This is why your ex is used to living the good life while he left you and your kids in poverty. Your money, like he has no tie to this money. His name ain't on none of this fucking paperwork, nothing. But yet he feels like you don't deserve it, and he deserves what belongs to you. And that you deserve all the torture that they're giving you. Half truth. They're not being fully honest. So they want to come in and give you some sort of a half truth. Tell them to keep it, take that to your grave. Setting intentions, I'm telling you. Smoke. Setting intentions to set the house ablaze. That's what I keep hearing. Setting the house ablaze. Let's get some Capricorn to be involved. Let's see. I haven't used these cards in a minute, in like a year. Tell you the truth. I want to be able to tell readings in a safe and I want to tell love readings. That the love is strong, you know. If you don't belong with someone, you don't belong with them. Look, my screen is going crazy, so all right, what's coming in? Law and Order. Let's see what's coming in. Look, nothing's moving up here. Nobody's hitting the plug or nothing, and it's going crazy. All right, let's see what's coming in. Hold on. They are rallying the troops. What I told you. There goes the flying monkeys. And look at the flames. You think I'm kidding? The flames. He wants to cause an explosion. So I'll be sending this information to my lawyer and letting them know ahead of time. Because when I did this last time, here he goes. I'm telling you, they're under surveillance. All right. It says someone is watching your every move, something being recorded, keeping tabs on you, spying. You're being recorded by the good guys and the bad guys. That's all I have to say. And here goes the Capricorn. So there's definitely a Capricorn involved. And this has to do with new money, entrepreneur, entertainment, work, lotto, invention, investments. Because whatever you've gotten from your inheritance, there could be a business that's bringing you money and they're taking all that money. Squandering your business so that it looks back. By the time it gets to you, the business had been dismantled. And you can bring that business back just being truthful and being respectful to your clients on whatever business this is. What else, Spirit? Show me. So you can bring that back to life. Don't even worry about that. And that's hereditary money. This is money that keeps going. They wanted to ruin that for you. And not only that, like if you're a reader, there was some sort of a business offer that came towards you, and they made sure that you lost that too. That was really good money to make you lose business opportunities. Okay. What else, Spirit? Ooh. Forging documents, drug deals. I told you DEA, right? I told you DEA involved. Yeah. They're doing that. Sales, smuggler, dealer, user. They deal them, they use them, they smuggle them in. Yeah, they're part of all of that. Forging documents, signatures, fraud, receipts, checks, lease, contracts. I'm telling you. They forge, the Masons, Eastern Star. They're affiliated. Yeah. It says misunderstood, not sorry, confusion, cloud, misdirected, misinterpreted. They want you to think that, it's all a misunderstanding. You're a warrior. Oh no, watching your money and finances. They want you to look. I saw warrior on go. So they're watching your pocket. They're pocket watching. You didn't get anything. You could be ages 20s and 30s involved. Yep. Right. And they thought they were all above the law. God complex, reckless, right? Superiority, controlling. What else, Spirit? It says touching the world with your gifts. This is what they don't want. They don't want you to save the world. That's what you're here for. And whatever small things that you get to do in this world, whatever you think is small, it's a grand plan that the Most High has. What else, Spirit? Oh. What else, man? Show me. Lease, apartment, vehicle, signature agreement. So they're leasing apartments and vehicles in your name through fraud, right? They have IDs with your information and their picture on it. They went and got a driver's license. I heard a couple in different states. It says strangers coming up against you. What I told you, yeah. When I was in the park, bunch of strangers. Fight, stress, bully, disagreement, verbal, physical, instigation. So you might have strangers coming up against you to start a fight. Don't even give it any energy. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Sometimes I know it's hard. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? Oh, jeez. You have a secure foundation. All right? So just know that you're secure in whatever you do. All right? Family member drama, sibling rivalry, mother, bestie, father, co-worker, cousin, family, friend, grandparent. Yeah, they're all going against you. All of them. But just remember, you have a secure foundation. They don't. Deals with the devil. Your soul on sale, contract, money, love, clout, fame, initiation, fortune. They signed in blood. They gave up their souls for greed and selfish reasons. Nothing other than that. Nothing else but them a dollar sign. You were nothing but a dollar sign to these people. Safety first. The Most High wants to make sure that you're safe. Okay? A hit dog will holler. Woof. I'm telling you, they're telling on each other. They're telling on each other. Illegal protection. They were bribing. Yeah, look, perjured themselves. Lying under oath, cover a big ass lie, right? And Aries could be involved, or you could be in Aries. And Aries, what else, Spirit? Somebody's heartbroken. They're heartbroken. They want the old you back, the one that was willing to just drop everything after they've tried to murder you multiple times, kill everything around you, steal everything around you, and they still want you to come like this. Nah. They want to come in and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we tried to murder you, but you're okay. Come on, let bygones be bygones. You're still alive. Here you are. Yeah, bigots, looking down on others due to color, age, sex, gender, sexual preference, religion, social class, and spirituality. They like your spirituality. Fraud. So they committed fraud and everything. ID thefts, credit card, money laundering, check, wire transfer, money order. All of this was done. All of it. It wasn't just one. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Yeah, this is them. I'm telling you, the slander, the fraud, the perjuring themselves, right? Yeah. You know who you are. So this doesn't bother you because you know who you are. All right. Enjoying watching others suffer. This is their fetish. I was talking about that. And now it's your turn. You get to watch them suffer in this court case. It says child support, domestic violence, and they're going through this. They're going through the child support. They're going through the domestic violence, attack, the civil matter, crime, fraud, and theft. They're going through all of this. All right. Inheritance stolen. I'm telling you. All right. You're getting all these court perjuring themselves. Inheritance, money, blessings, job, promotion, property, energy, time, gifts. They've took everything. All right. It says attention, karma. They are paying for what they have done to you. Your ancestors wanted to let you know. Okay. So just in case you was like, oh, I'm going through all of this for nothing. It's not for nothing. It's not. Yeah, you're going through a lot. I can only imagine. I don't even want to imagine. because from what I'm going through, I won't want my worst enemy. Well, maybe my worst enemy, which is this fucking karmic motherfuckers. These karmics right here, yeah, I would want them to go with what I'm going through. All right. You want to watch other suffers? Now it's our turn. Now we get to watch you suffer. Don't give them nothing. Don't give them nothing. They don't need an I'm sorry. You don't need an apology. You don't need to forgive these people. Don't do it. Don't do it, because you forgive them, they be right be like, yeah, all right, a clean slate. Now I can get some more dumb shit. Because you better realize how many times you forgive this person and they still came back and did more dumb shit to you. So no, you don't need to do. You don't talk to these people, because that's what they want. They want to mind fuck you. They want a chance to talk to you to fucking finish you off. I'm gonna take like 2 more of these, and we're gonna call it quits. It says legal investigation, local, federal authorities, detective, private eyes, attorney, background check. They all going. Look. All right, they were doing illegal shit. Gateway to the spirit realm, channeling information, whispers, contact, guiding. You're being guided by your spirit, you know, team. Ages 10 and 20 could be involved. Look, it says spell work, manipulate energy, control, domination. So cleanse yourselves. You know, do your little palo santo, your little white candle, pray in the water with some salt. If you can't sleep, put some salt around your bed. I'm gonna do that tonight because I don't know what is keeping me up. You know, and all I could do is pray. Pray, 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 pray. I will pray. Okay? Says vacation. You need a vacation. Be careful. Somebody may want to take you on a trip. Peace, rest, travel, time off, break, alone time. But you need this. Like, this is one thing you really need. Copycat fraud, impersonators, clones. And this is losing control, weakened, frantic, anxious, unhinged, chaotic, argumentative, spazzy, demanding. They're losing control. This hitman, this assassin, this murderer, losing control. I'm telling you, they're losing control to the point they just want to come in and just shoot you. Okay, look, poisoning. It says food, spiritual, physical, pain, drugs, chemical, allergic reactions. If you're allergic to something, you better be very careful. Make sure you have your pen handy. Whatever you if you can't breathe and you need, you know, be ready. I'm telling you. It says get ready, surprise visit, contact message. So take care of yourselves, all right? Because if you have an allergic reaction to something, just have your pen ready. Or your pump, your asthma pump, or I'm getting somebody, they're trying to get to you through your allergies. You could be allergic to nuts or something like that, and they're gonna put something in your dessert, in something that you would never think, in a drink, a shake. So be very careful. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing they're putting like they're gonna do some nuts in a machine, and they're gonna put it in your drink or your food. Like, I don't know. So be careful. You know, blockages removed, exit. Yeah, because they were blocking you from getting. Yeah, look, divine masculine, divine feminine. All right, look, the blockages are removed. Okay, karmic lover coming against you. Gang affiliated. Look. They sending gang members. A Libra's involved. Oh, definitely a Libra. I think on every reading and every reader is out here. These freaking Libra, man. All right, because you're a business success. And a Leo, a Libra and a Leo, they all been coming out. Leo, Libra, and Aries, and Aquarius and Gemini keep coming out. All right, because you look, CPS, they call CPS on you. Try to get your children's removed on the false allegations. Yeah, and you know CPS, they be stealing kids. They be stealing people's kids. You're a certified psychic reader. They don't like that. They wanted to. They look, so they shadow banned you. Look at that. What was there? Because you're royal lineage. This is who you are. Now they know who you are. They didn't know who you are before. They kept throwing illusions at you. right? But now they have arrest warrants coming for them. They're busted. They coming. It's coming. It's here. It's here. I'm not even saying they're coming. They're already printed out. That I don't know what's taking them long, but they should have been busted down a door, or they should have been. Look, you're surrounded by good on all four sides. Just know that. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. All right. Just know that you are protected. You are surrounded by good on all four sides. I need you to understand that. All right. Because you're being asked to use your magical gifts, protect yourself, fight back, and manifest. All right. You see my Athena? I don't want to touch the screen because then, you know, because you got a bunch of witches and warlocks campaigning against you behind the scenes. All right. With this full moon, I think it's tonight or it was last night, full moon, the eclipse. Pray. Just continue to pray. Bless yourself, your room, your phone, your computer, your pets, your children. Continue to pray and continue to stay strong on that. Stay strong on your faith and your hopes. Don't let go of that because they're using you against you. Okay, they're doing things to you so that you can fight against the Most High and be like, if you are my God, why are you letting this happen to me? And I hate you. And they want you to do that. Don't fall into this trap. This is a trap. And the Most High is testing you because he got your back. Because you wouldn't have made it this far without him. So just know that, okay? So stay with your hopes and your faith strong. Stay strong in that. Namaste, my warriors. You got this.